Hello everyone, this is Enix back with part 2 of Recettear. As of last episode, Tier said that we had free range to do everything, so we are gonna go ahead and get into our first dungeon. Say, what's this place? This is the Adventurers Guild. The guild manages expeditions to various untamed wilderness areas or abandoned ruins near the city. The area is commonly referred to as dungeons. Without approval, adventurers cannot visit the dungeons. Aw, nuts. So we can't just go into a dungeon and pick up everything we see? If we could do that, we could sell everything we get at 100% profit. It is still a very good idea. A great many number of people have made fortunes that way. If you wish to do so, however, we must first hire an adventurer. Hire? Can I just pick anybody? The truth of the matter is a bit more complicated. Even if you pay them, few adventurers are willing to risk their lives simply for the benefit of a complete stranger. Oh, so they turn away people they don't know very well? Indeed. You should first get to know a few adventurers and build a certain level of trust with them. If all goes well, they will give you a symbol of their guild membership. This usually takes the form of a card. With that in hand, we can bring an adventurer with us. So it's like they're inviting us to a dinner. It's like they're inviting us to a dinner party. Well, dinner parties usually do not include blood-mad beasts attempting to rip you limb from limb. But the analogy does work, somewhat. Right, so first I need to meet an adventurer. Which for us should not be that difficult, yes? After all, we run an item shop. We should get a few coming in as clients on a fairly regular basis. Oh yeah. Well then, I'll do my best to get a dinner invitation. Indeed. Just be careful that Recette is not on the menu. Huh? Is something wrong? Well, that guy over there. Listen to me. If I can't work, I can't get the money. And if I can't get the money, I can't get the items. And if I can't get the items, apparently I can't work. Ugh. Heaven, if I had a few things, I could at least visit the Hall of Trials. I wonder what's going on. He seems to be a rookie adventurer complaining about his inability to complete the required guild test. Test? Well, the guild hardly allows anyone in off the street. You can only work officially for the guild after passing a test. An item shop owner is hardly the only job with challenges. I have an idea. What? I do believe we have found our first adventurer. Wait, what do you mean by, Tier, wait! Son of a... I burned what cash I had just getting to this city. If I can't get into the guild, I don't know what I'm even gonna do for dinner money. Now I'm hungry. Great. Pardon me a moment. You there, the adventurer with the seedy look. Who are you calling seedy? Oh well, you two would be? We are a pair of merchants who happen to be passing. Merchants. Oh, you heard me talking? Sorry, but I'm way too broke and seedy to buy anything. Believe me, I could tell by your seedy nature that attempting to sell you anything would be a colossal waste of time. Come on, Tier. Stop with the seedy already. He isn't a plant. So, are you two going to prune me, or what, here? Would you like it if we came with you to the Hall of Trials? If you require equipment or items, we can provide them. I'd call you a pair of angels then, but why? Business, naturally. We help you pass the trial, you provide us with your card. Oh, I get it. We help Mr. Swordsman clear the dungeon, and then he gives us his card, a sign of our eternal friendship. Eternal friendship is rather irrelevant in this case, but it does work out neatly for all of us. What do you say? I see. You guys are pretty new at this, at all this too, huh? Our offer, Mr. Swordsman, yes or no? Alright then, heck, I got nothing to lose. Well, aside from my precious life anyway. Yayifications! glad to meet you too. I'm Recette. Nice to meet you. I am Tear. Call me Louis. Louis the Swordsman. Good to meet ya. Yes, yes. Well then, we will begin all the preparations for the dungeon visit, including a visit to the central market to pick up food and other restorative items. We will then return here when we are ready. Right, I'll be waiting here. I don't need any items. I am ready to go. The Hall of Trials. So, this is the dungeon? Just so. Welcome to the jungle, as they say. You know, aren't we just going to hold Louis back here? I mean, I'm not a monster slayer. I'm scared. The two of us are perfectly safe. There is a protective field around the two of us. To the monsters, we may as well be invisible. Really? That's amazing. So, Louis is perfectly safe too, then? Not quite. Aw, why not? Well, in the field, we do not need to worry about monsters. But that is accomplished by making us virtually intangible to everything inside this place. We can directly manipulate nothing. Wait, we can't collect things? Why are we here then? That's why our adventurer remains outside the field. Oh, I see. He'll pick up stuff for us. Should our adventurer be injured, we can place him in the field and retreat. Since we must carry him back, however, we can take very little else with us. One item at most. So even if we run into trouble, we don't lose everything? But wait, I thought you said we can't... Yes, I will elaborate further if need be later. Naturally, if we get out safely, we can bring as much as our bags will allow us to carry. Cool. Wait, as much as our bags will allow? Well, our bags are not bottomless. If we run out of space, it will be up to us to decide what to keep or discard. So, the adventurer focuses on adventure, while we keep track of what loot he should keep. I guess that makes sense. K.O. day. Let's get to it. Right. So all the dungeons are randomly generated, very much roguelike. You will have no idea what you will run into. However, there are certain check marks which have certain scripted events in them. Louis here is your traditional swordsman character with a sword shield. He can block projectile attacks from his front. However, I'm not very good at having it trigger. The enemies explode into little experience gems when killed. And the only way to restore your HP and SP is either via to level up or to use an item. However, I do tend to be a little bit stingy on that front due to the fact that the items that you collect here are also the ones you can put on your store shelves. Any attacks from the side or the back will do then as to the front, so it's always best to position your attacks carefully. And I will be making any comments on my gameplay and any suggestions. This first, the Hall of Trials is only 5 floors deep, no boss. So I'm going to include this one for the sake of explaining the game mechanics. However, I will fast forward through any future dungeon floors, just so to save up on time and for the videos not to get too repetitive. There we go. Any items you do not know will appear as question marks out. And once you leave the dungeon, you will be able to identify them. And for any further, if you find them at any time further in other dungeons, they will be you will know exactly what they are. However, while they are in our inventory, we have no clue what it is. There we go. In the bottom right, you will see the minimap. We are the circle, the white circle. Any areas that had chests are X's, and red triangles are enemies, and the blue square is our essentially our stairs down further in the dungeon. There will be times when our map will be invisible to us, or other varied different conditions. And as we go further down, naturally, there are going to be tougher enemies. Our first is going to be these little kobolds that try to punch us. Very bad, just gotta run out the way. Yes. The equipment that will be put on our shelves will sell the most. Cloth robe. This is not a bad haul. Oh, yes, as we progress through the dungeons, we will randomly encounter traps. Some will summon monsters, other will drop rocks, as we saw out earlier. And numerous amount of different things that can happen while in the dungeon. This one here is fairly tame, and you can run into both good and bad things in the dungeon. Thing will be out to kill you, but most of it will be. Ow. Upon acquiring a new character, I will head into the dungeon once with them as a sort of test run with that character, and if you like what you see, I will further use that character. I do have my own preferences. Louis is not my go-to character. However, if people do want to see me play as Louis, fighting the bosses and going through the dungeon as him or any other character, please let me know who you'd like me to play as. I hate these little tentacle guys. They will paralyze or poison or like vampiric hit you with draining your life. They're not great, and getting multiple at them coming at you at once is never fun. You're doing quite alright though. Yeah. Yes. Good. Almost done. Those little slime fluids sell for nothing, so I'm not even gonna bother picking them up. If they do have a purpose, I would be more than happy to know what it is. Perfect. Excellent. Oh, we've got a rock throwing guy. So Louis' ability is to block things with his shield. So hit with the front, he will deflect them. I'm not very good at analyzing what can and can't be deflected though. So, like I said, Louis is not my favorite. Okay. Oh god. Oh god. Oh. Okay, that was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Every character has a special attack they can use. Right now, we just have our little circle swipe with Louis. Apple +2. Alright, it looks like we've explored everything for this first area. Yes, I see the exit right there. And there's a dead end to our right, so we're gonna go ahead and get down. This is... Did I do it? I did, didn't I? I did it! I've cleared the Hall of Trials. Oh, sweet mystery of life, now you'll give me money. Way to go, Louis. Recettear, this is all thanks to you guys. This is all well and good, but there is a treasure chest just ahead. It behooves us to investigate thoroughly. Tyr, you really do like going for the money, don't you? What, do not spout such foolishness. There is no need to treat me like a flying ball of greed. Hey now. I love me some treasure too. Don't worry, Tyr. I feel you on this. Really, you two completely misunderstand me. So, the contents of the chest. Give me a second here. Hey. Oh wow, cards. So this is an Adventurer's Guild card. Here, Reset. Take one, like we promised. Huh? Oh yeah, okay. Well, you did promise to give us your card eventually. We are not so crass as to demand your very first card. You really should think about who you want to give your first... No, I want this. Reset, I beg you, please, take my very first card. I'd love to. Thanks, Louie. Awesome. I can't wait to adventure with you two more. Ugh, merde. Really now, young people. Hey, Tyr, what's this thing that just showed up? Ah, yes, that. That is commonly referred to as a go-home... what am I? A door of return, I mean. If you enter that door, you can return to town in an instant. This one has appeared because we have cleared the dungeon. But they are often encountered during normal exploration too. I believe they usually appear roughly every 5 levels or so. But wait, if we take this back to town when we're halfway in, don't we have to start all the way at the beginning again? Not at all. You can always head back to the floor that had the door on it. In fact, if you do not use the door, you do have to restart. So, if we find a door, we should always use it? Almost always. If we need to rest or unload, then we should use the door. Remember though, returning home takes time. Furthermore, leaving ends the current contract with our companion, and we would have to rehire him or choose a new one. If there is something specific in a dungeon that you desire, you can simply ignore the doors and press onward. Alright then, I think we have to go home now though. Quite so. And just to be sure in the future, please try to avoid referring to this as going home, yes? Okay. Fun fact to any of you, in Persona 4, the item that is used to head out of the dungeon is called a go home, and they cannot use it in this game due to copyright reasons. We have gotten many a worn sword. Oh goodness, this is a fantastic haul. Well, aside from the slimes. And that's about as much as we can put on our shelves. We're gonna go ahead and start selling. Welcome, can I help you with anything? Ah, this'll do. Alright, let's see. We'll go ahead and start low. Perfect. Whenever we don't haggle, we will get a bonus to our EXP. In the bottom left, we'll see our merchant level, and we can do more the higher it is. Right now, we are just at level 1. Alright. As much as I'd like to save this for Louie, I also want to level up as soon as possible. Hi there. Could I get this, please? Alright. 15%. Perfect. Welcome. Alright. 20%. Perfect. 16. Ah, if we can sell one more item. Ah, close. I think we can... Hey, Louie. Alright, let's see. 15. Welcome. Right. 20%. Perfect. And we have leveled up. Excellent. Good night. Good night. At the end of every day, we'll be evaluated for our progress, and we have made almost a $2,000 profit, but we have exceeded our expectations. Day 3. Reset, may I have a moment, please? Sure, what's up? Concerning the debt, I have a suggestion concerning its repayment. You do? Paying it back all at once is wholly beyond your means. So I recommend smaller weekly payments to slowly chip away at it. Wholly beyond, you know, you never told me how big Papa's debt is exactly. That is because you would faint if you found out. For now, it is a secret. I'd faint? As the building begins to build up steam, we will increase payment size. The repayment date nearest to the current date, along with the amount due, will be displayed on the calendar in the main menu. Please be sure to check on it regularly. Kaya, I'll keep an eye on it. Well then, you seem to have developed a basic understanding of how to sell things to people and not drive them to burn the shop in anger. Yepperoni, easy as pie. Being a truly great store owner involves more than selling things, however. There are times when people will want to sell items to you, as well. Really? I suspect we will begin to get such offers soon. But I already buy stuff from the guild and the market. So why should I worry about buying stuff from the customers? There's one major difference between a guild or market purchase and a purchase from an individual. Individuals do not have set prices. In other words, you can haggle as you do when selling. Haggle down, that is. Oh, so I can get stuff really cheap? But that seems like it'd be pretty hard. Fundamentally, buying and selling are not that different. The customer shows you an item they wish to sell, and then you set a price and perhaps negotiate. Obviously, you wish to pay less than the base price of the item. Okay, so buy low, sell, I think that is meant to say high. Sell high, right? Just so. That is the very core of a successful business. Now then, shall we practice? The fundamental procedure is the same as when selling. KO. Welcome to Recettear. Would you buy this from me? Okay. Need to name a price lower than the base. So, think press down? Come on, me, you can do this. So what should I set this to? Let's see. Well, she did say 30% over, so let's go 30% under. Not bad, but I suspect most customers will be fine with going lower. Try lowering the price a bit more, 70 or less, perhaps. 55? Excellent. This is a good price level. Now then, let us practice haggling over the price a little. The concept is essentially the same as selling something. Now that you have offered a price you believe to be fair, adjust your offer until they agree to sell it to you. KO. Let us begin then. Could you offer me a little bit more? I think it's worth a lot. Okay, I need to offer a higher price. Let's go 60. Yes, between 50% and 70% is the base is a good target. You will gain an item until you sell without giving up too much money. And that is essentially how it goes. You seem to have a decent enough grasp of it. Well, let us put theory into practice then. I will sell you several items. If you buy them from me successfully, I believe you will be ready to proceed. Well, let us begin then. Hello, welcome to Recettear. Would you be willing to pay for this? Okay. Oh, wrong way. Let's go with... She said 50. Let's go with 50. Yes, an excellent price. Thank you very much. Yay, I got an apple. Yes, all well and done. Let us do that once more. Hello, welcome to Recettear. Would you be willing to pay for this? Alright. 50%. Alright. Yes, very, very good. You are ready. If you ever wish to practice again, simply ask. Right. So, I believe this is a good stopping point for episode 2. Again, any comments or advice is greatly appreciated, and I will be posting a new video as soon as possible. Thank you all for watching. Everyone have a great day. See you soon.